Hi, Ruru here, your reading friend. I want to help you enhance your vocabulary words, love for reading, and text understanding. For today's story, I'm going to show you a picture of my friend. Can you see him? Can you name this picture? Mm, great! This is a bee. How about the sound of a bee? How does it sound like? Can you do it? One, two, three, go! Wonderful! The sound of a bee goes like this. How about the place where does a bee live? Can you name it? Perfect! This is a beehive. Bees live in a beehive. This is the usual picture that we always see when we were younger. However, I think you already saw the actual picture of a beehive, which can be found in a quiet place in our house, just like this one, or even in a tree. But the questions are, what are inside the beehive? What does a queen bee look like? And what do they produce? These questions will be answered as we read this interesting story about bees. Here we go. The first vocabulary word that we have to know is the word hive. 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 Hive, a container for housing honeybees, just like this one. The right picture is a honeycomb, while the other one is a beehive, which is surrounded by lots of bees. Number two, worker bee. Worker bee. Worker bee. Worker bee. A female bee that preserves honey, feeds the drones, stores pollen, and guards the hive. The worker bee is composed of female bees. They are the one who work for the hive in order to preserve the honey, feeds the drones or the male bees, stores pollen from flowers, and guards the hive. Number three, drone. 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 A male bee who mates with the queen bee. Drone is a male bee wherein its primary job is to mate with the queen bee and produce lots of bees. They are not the one who worked, but female does. Number four, queen bee. Queen bee. Queen bee. Queen bee, the largest among the beehive and the mother of the bees. As you can see on the right picture, the queen bee has a green mark, while on the left picture, you can see that a queen bee has number 27 at the top of her. See? She has the largest body among the beehive members. And last number, sting. Is sting. Sting. Sting, a weapon by the bees to guard the beehive. Forget that part. It's bees. Well, as you can see, at the bottom part of the bees, you're going to see a sharp one, a weapon by the bees to guard the beehive. So if you're going to be stung by the bees, you're going to have a swollen body, just like on the picture, a swollen hands.
Ouch!
Thank you for listening. Now we're going to proceed to our story entitled The Bees by K5 Learning. Listen, bees live in a house that is called a hive. There are three kinds of bees: workers, drones, and queens. Read. Only one queen bee can live in each hive. If she is lost or dead, the other bees will stop their work. Bees are very wise and busy little creatures. They all join together to build cells of wax for their honey. Each bee takes its proper place and does its own work. Some go out and gather honey from the flowers. Others stay at home and work inside the hive. The cells which they build are all of one shape and size, and no room is left between them. The cells are not round, they have six sides. Did you ever look into a glass hive to see the bees while at work? It is pleasant to see how busy they always are. This is an example of beehive, and they are the worker bees. But the drones do not work. Before winter comes, all the drones are driven from the hive so that they don't eat the honey which they did not gather. It is not safe for children to handle bees. Bees have a painful sting that they use in their defense. Let's check your comprehension. Number 1. How many sides does a cell in the hive have? A 3, B 4, C 6, or D 7? Right. Number 2. What happens to the drones in the winter? A. They sleep. B. They find a new hive. C. They are driven out. Or D. They repair the hive. Right. 3. Which is not a kind of bee? A. Workers. B. Kings. C. Queens. Or D. Drones. Number 4. Which word best describe bees? A. Hardworking. B. Lazy. C. Stupid. Or D. Cuddly. That's all. You've done with week 7 reading activity. Congratulations!